Welcome to The West Wing and the Bible, Batstone and Blackham. I like The West Wing. Do you like The West Wing?
Yes.
I actually think The West Wing seasons 1 to 3.5 are the best TV ever written.
Wow.
Downhill from there. But I also like the Bible. Do you like the Bible?
I do.
And The West Wing quotes the Bible a lot. So this mini-series will do the episodes that mention the Bible. Here we go. Season 1, Episode 1, called The Pilot, because it's the pilot episode. We're going to play it and we'll talk you through.
My remarks were glib and insulting. I was going for the cheap laugh. And anybody willing to step up and debate ideas deserves better than a political punchline. Mary, I apologize.
Just for some context, Josh has insulted someone on the TV. He has to meet the Christian leaders as a result. That's what's going on.
Good, then. Let's deal. I'm sorry?
What do we get?
For what?
Insulting millions of Americans.
Well, like Josh said.
I heard what Josh said, Toby. What do we get?
An apology?
Sunday morning radio address, public moral, school prayer, or pornography. Take your pick. It was only a matter of time with you, Josh. Yeah. That New York sense of humor was just a little
Mary,
bit. Reverend,
there's no
please.
need.
They think they're so much smarter. They think it's smart talk, but nobody else does.
I'm actually from Connecticut, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, Mary,
She meant Jewish.
I'd like to discuss why we hear so much talk about the First Amendment coming out of this building, but no talk at all about the First Commandment.
I don't like what I've just been accused of.
I'm afraid that's just tough. Mrs. Marsh?
The First Commandment says, honor thy father.
No, it doesn't.
Toby,
It doesn't.
listen to-
If I'm going to make you sit through this preposterous exercise, we're going to get the names of the damn commandments right.
Okay, here we go.
Honor thy father is the third commandment.
Then what's the First Commandment?
I am the Lord your God. Thou shalt worship no other God before me. Boy, those were the days, huh?
Good afternoon, Mr. President.
Al?
There it is. I've blended them all together. That's not how it is in the actual episode. So, I feel that the pilot episode sets the scene to really how the Bible and Christians are presented throughout the whole of the West Wing. Notably, they're underhanded, shady, rude. They don't come off very well at all. Quite corrupt, manipulative, and unreasonable. And if you're on the side of reason, you wouldn't be in the Christian camp. I think that's the vibe for this whole approach, is it?
It is, and as well, like, the sense that ignorant, like, if you're going to come with 10 commandments, you better know the 10 commandments. And then he's like, the first commandment, honor your father. And it's like, of course, Toby's like, and he's more upset about that than anything. But that actually relates to, I can remember a whole incident in American politics where there was like an organization that were big on, let's have the 10 Commandments up in public buildings. And then the guy was said, do you know the 10 Commandments? Can you recite them? And he couldn't. And you're like, oh man, if you're going to come in on this ticket, you better know it. And so that was quite a good way of illustrating it. But as well, like they do no favors to Christians at all. But as well, there is a sense in which that is a problem, where Christians have this, certainly since, like, we can think since the Reformation, and we think Puritans and things, where they're like, we're going to run the country. And then what happens? Does it go well when what it is really saying, this is us, we think the way we behave in church is the right way to behave. Let's make everybody behave the way we do in church. And then once you're not supposed to do that. The Bible literally says don't do that sort of thing. And then when they do this, I think it's got a point, actually. See, when we think like Puritans, we don't think you should enjoy Christmas. It's banned. And then creeping around listening at people. Are you enjoying yourself? I hope not. And all this. And then they ended up killing the king. I mean, so I get the point they're making.
Yeah, so to sum this one up, Aaron Sorkin's, is that his name? Aaron Sorkin's probably right. Christians don't know their Bible very well, and we should.
Yeah.
And it's not always a good idea, or ever a good idea, to try and put what we believe as enshrined in law.
Yeah.
But there is a whiff that there's an axe to grind against Christians.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. They're not really fair to Christians. So unforgiving and so, like, manipulative. Yeah.
All right, well, that's the pilot. So we'll do another episode soon on the next bit.